What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about IOTA. Now, you'll see the title of this video. I'm going to tell you some things I don't think you are all aware of. IOTA is working with some people I personally don't like, but it means for me their success is inevitable. And knowing who they're working with is vital for knowing why something can have such success as what I'm forecasting here. And also, Google have made some significant moves into crypto. This is something I'm going to cover as well in this video, because obviously this has big ramifications for everyone in the world, because everyone uses Google. Before I get into that, guys, if you're new to the channel, you're probably going, James, why the hell should I listen to you? Let me tell you. These are the first 26 coins that I spoke about on the channel. They're the first 26 coins I actually held after the 2018 crash. Now, had you put in $100 into each of these coins when I released videos about them, and you'd done the worst possible thing as an investor and done nothing with them, never sold them. Remember, buy low, sell high. Everyone's heard that phrase. If you'd done the dumbest thing and just held them, you'd still be in profit. Still be in profit for 8K. But if you'd done the right thing, if you just sold them when the markets were flying high last year, you would have made 123 grand. That is the difference between a bull cycle cash out, when cashing out at the right time, and doing the worst possible thing, 115 grand. These aren't what I own now. If you want to see the coins I own, you can go to copymycrypto.com. Go read that site. On that site, I share every coin I own. I also share every coin I buy, every coin I sell. Obviously, the markets are down. This is the best time to invest. I've been buying up and building my portfolio. I'm continuing to do so. Many of the members have never invested in anything in their lives. So there are step-by-step tutorials for buying cryptos, selling cryptos. It's as easy as it can be. Now, guys, if you want to make these gains, these 42Xs, 52, 62, 677, then you'll want to go read that site. Phantom's at the top of that list by no coincidence. I have created in my entire life one Udemy course, and it was about the best investment of the year, and I said it was Phantom. I said it was 100X. Obviously, did way more than that, because $1,000 would have been invested would have been able to buy you a very nice house. $2,000 would have made you a millionaire. When I find the next Phantom, and I will, I'm not going to do a Udemy course. I'm going to go onto the site and tell the members. So if you want to get ahead of everyone else in these markets, go read that site now. So, IOTA. IOTA is a very, very strong crypto. It's ranked 59th. It's not done much. It didn't actually do much in terms of market movement last year, not compared to what I believed it could do. However, my thesis does actually remain the same. I believe long term this has got immense potential to get at least back up to $5, which is about 20x from where it is right now. Now, IOTA is a distributed ledger, so they're not actually a blockchain. Most DLTs, most distributed ledgers are also blockchains within crypto, but they have their own prior tech that is patented called Tangle, which is a system of nodes. Nodes are just the transactions that go, where the transactions go through. So people that run nodes put through the transactions so the network moves. Now, IOTA aims to be the de facto Internet of Things chain. So they believe that their platform offers brilliant speeds, better than your standard blockchain, and as a result is ideal for the Internet of Things. So all your smart tech can run through IOTA. Because there's no blockchain, there's no miners, there are no fees. It's a big, big plus. A lot of networks have fees. The ones that get congested, their fees go through the roof. We saw Ethereum last year where we could see, $20 fees all the way up to $1,000 fees, depending on the network congestion. And IOTA can increase their throughput continuously. So if the Internet of Things devices go towards IOTA, if they all start transitioning towards IOTA, the net growth of IOTA in and of itself could be enormous, because there's set to be 20.4 billion Internet of Things devices by 2024. And arguably there'll probably be more, really, as more and more are made and released and more people buy them. Now, interestingly, it happened quite back end of last month. Charles Hoskinson challenged the IOTA co-founder Dominic Shiner to a debate, and Dominic sounds very, very up for that. He believes it's going to be an opportunity for, discussion about crypto, but obviously Charles Hoskinson is one of the biggest names in this space, so even a live debate with him would garner certainly some positive reception for IOTA. They also launched their Shimmer network at the end of the month. So that's going to be IOTA's staging network. What this means is that the Shimmer network, the tokens are designed to incentivize and fuel participation of users to build on the network. Obviously, that is the staging network for IOTA. What this should mean is obviously that we'll see growth with Shimmer and its reflective token, but IOTA is obviously the daddy of the network, and that will end up achieving greater gains if Shimmer long term does perform well. Shimmer, like IOTA, is a DAG network, so obviously speeds are outstanding. Now, more than any of this, so far, do you guys think IOTA has potential? Before I get into the big stuff about who they're working with, do you think IOTA has potential? Let me know in the comments down below. And guys, if you're a returning viewer, can you subscribe to the channel? 80% of the people, well, I think we're down to 77% of the people that view this channel are returning viewers that forget to subscribe. Help me drop that percentage so I don't have to keep asking this. Do me that solid, guys. It would help the channel. Please. Now, back to it. So let's talk about who the big boys are IOTA are working with. Number one, the EU. IOTA has been selected for the EU's blockchain pre-commercial procurement. So this this follows phase one. So now it's IOTA and 6 other projects that were chosen for phase two that lasts, for 6 months or so. And to be fair, this came out in January, so they are actually got to decide on phase 3 now. But their whole premise is they're working for the potential infrastructure for Europe. And obviously scalability is a key thing, and and when we're talking about scalability, we're talking about how fast can the network move and how much can it be scaled, how fast can you make it move. IOTA is obviously outstanding with regards to that. And if they are selected for the final layer, for the final phase, if they're selected to be the network that the European Commission utilizes for blockchain, holy crap, can it succeed? And bear in mind, the EU are very influenced by, number 2, the World Economic Forum. Yes, IOTA has been working with the World Economic Forum. There are 2 references based on for the World Economic Forum where the founders were invited to join them in Davos, and where they did a discussion of blockchain solutions for supply chain, and IOTA was referenced as a very, very useful blockchain that could well, obviously it's not blockchain, but a useful ledger that would be able to work with supply chains to track goods in a very, very successful and succinct manner. Now, I'm not a fan of the World Economic Forum. I'm not a fan of the EU particularly, but I'm generally not a fan of governments. So I don't particularly like who IOTA are working with, but those guys are the most influential, particularly WEF. They're the most influential organization in the world. They influence governments. Hell, a lot of the youth that came through the WEF are now leaders of the world. Justin Trudeau came through the WEF. He's now a leader of Canada. There's plenty of others. I think Macron came through as one of the youth leaders, and now he's leader of France. So the WEF have influence. If they want IOTA to be the blockchain infrastructure for the EU, it'll happen. And working with these conglomerates, whatever you want to call them, genuinely leads me to think that IOTA have got a lot of success to come. Because it makes sense, doesn't it? You logically think about it. The most influential organizations in the world are interested in this. Why the hell is it not going to succeed as a result? And that's my premise. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? If you disagree, why? And like the videos. And guys, again, if you're a returning viewer, subscribe to the channel so I don't have to keep saying. Yeah? Too many of you are not subscribing, but you keep coming back. So just do me that favor. And hit the bell notification as well, because my videos make money and will help you make money. So you don't want to miss one. And guys, if you want to see the coins that are in my portfolio at this moment in time, come to copymycrypto.com and read that site. Everything on that site is verifiable because it's all on my YouTube history. You can go through it. And if you want to make these gains, if you're new to crypto and you have no idea what you're doing, guess what? We've got step-by-step tutorials, beginner's guides. If you don't want to do your research, or if you're too tired to do your research, guys, I do the research. That's why I make these gains. That's why I called Phantom the way I did. And when I find the next Phantom, and I will, I'll be letting the members know on the site. I won't be doing another Udemy course or spouting it around all on YouTube. So if you want to know what the next big coin is going to be and want to go read that site. Last thing, by the way, Google. Google are partnered with Coinbase. Google are going to allow crypto payments with a Coinbase deal that's just come into fruition. They've signed a deal that will see Google accept cryptocurrency for some of its cloud computing clients. It's a move which will allow Google to go after cutting-edge crypto and Web3 companies who want to use digital currencies as their payment methods. Coinbase will receive a percentage of these payments, and it will allow them to continue to diversify away from revenue based on trading volume. So this should help Coinbase grow because their revenue isn't going to be simply pinned to crypto trading. And Google will start increasing their holdings of crypto because you know they ain't going to sell them. Now, this has started with Google's cloud computing. It's not going to stay there, is it? It's not going to stay there. Think about everything that runs through Google. Think about everything that runs through Google. The amount of money that's put into Google on ads. If all of a sudden they're taking payments for their ads in crypto, they're now, that's a decision they've made to start filtering into crypto. Within a couple of years, make no mistake about it, Google are going to end up being one of the biggest holders of crypto worldwide. This is their step. This is the first step. They've done something small with cloud computing. They want to check that it's all good, that they're getting payments, that it's working smoothly. And then every other possible service Google have will begin accepting crypto as a payment tool. And all of a sudden, the biggest company in the world is going to start owning and buying up crypto. And now Google has said this. It's a matter of time before Apple start doing the same damn thing. This is a big step towards, I don't like the phrase, but adoption. People are gonna get excited about this, and Google making a move like this means other big tech companies are gonna look at making moves like this. You better believe Facebook paid attention to this, and Apple paid attention to this. And if the biggest tech companies in the world start getting into crypto again, the future already looks bright for crypto, but it looks brighter and brighter and brighter. And they're going to be buying up during this market dip that we're in, that will last however long it lasts. So buying while the market's down is always a good shout, because when the market starts flying up, these guys have got a lot more money than most of us. But yeah, interesting stuff, guys. Anyway, that's it from me. Take it easy, folks. Bye-bye.